Hello. Before I start, I want to give a huge thank you to all the staff members here for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of a group of such wonderful people. I also want to thank my friends who walked with me through this arduous journey, and my parents who always supported me with unconditional love. But most importantly, I do want to thank God, who none of this would have been possible without. So, my name is John Song, and I am a third-year student at UC Berkeley at 17 years of age. Thank you. To be honest, just about a year ago, I could have never imagined myself standing here in this position, speaking these words out loud. Even my friends, relatives, and fellow students back at home are still in disbelief. When I was younger, I used to believe that my future would lie within the field of music. I started the violin at the age of 5, the piano at the age of 7, and the cello at the age of 10. My parents also put me through a homeschooling program so that I would be able to concentrate more on practicing. I was offered a scholarship by my professor, and I eventually got to play with LA Opera, the Cleveland School, and got to take my cello playing to Indonesia, Malaysia, Korea, and Singapore. I was a very bright student in music, and my future was also very bright. So when I tell my friends back at home that I got accepted to Berkeley, they go, "Wow, congrats. So when are you moving to New York?" Because Berkeley School of Music is located there. Unfortunately, my musical career started to deteriorate as we moved down to San Diego, which was 2 hours away from my music school. My parents took me on a 6-month-long mission trip, which became a period of time when I couldn't practice or take proper lessons, and my one and only mentor and teacher got diagnosed with stage 4 pancreatic cancer. During this time of distress, the one who introduced me to CC2UC was my dad, who is none other than Boss Hannah's cousin. So I started taking online college courses at the age of 15 from my home, and after a semester, I joined the other students in the study hall. And to be very frank, I was a mess. Because I was so focused on only my music, I did not learn a single thing from my homeschooling program. Although it may be hard to believe, I did not know many of the basics of English, math, science, grammar. I did not know how to study at all. But this is the one thing that's amazing about being in this program. By being around people that work hard, that are diligent, that are productive, you begin to learn and attain those attributes yourself. And by taking advantage of the amazing staff members that are here, your English has no choice but to develop in this manner. I remember writing my first 4-page essay while being in this program in my geography class. And I'm sure Jay, our most experienced proofreader, knows how horrible that paper was. Because I remember receiving my paper saturated in red ink. Because there was so much red, I myself was very surprised and frustrated at myself. So I took it upon myself to look over every mistake, to find out what I did wrong so that I wouldn't make the same mistakes in the future. Now, Malcolm Gladwell, a renowned author and journalist, stated, "It is not the brightest who succeed, nor is success simply the sum of the decisions and efforts we make on our own behalf. Success is rather a gift. Outliers are those who have been given opportunities, and those who had the presence of mind and strength to seize them. I myself am not a very bright person. I started off this program not knowing how to study. And in fact, most of you sitting in front of me today who came from successful families probably have better genes than I do. The reason why I can stand here today is because I took a hold of that opportunity that was in front of me. And it is an amazing opportunity you guys all have, being surrounded with amazing proofreaders who are willing to look over every single line of your essays, showing you what you can do better. And that is your opportunity for you to improve your English. In fact, this entire program is the opportunity that Gladwell is talking about. The opportunity that will make you the outlier. Because where else in the world can you find a program that will send you to a UC school, a school that is competing against current Ivy League schools in just a year? Where else in the world can you find a program that will not only help you excel in academics, but also help you in your social life, help adapt to the American culture, help live with future roommates, and so much more? And even for me today, this program is helping me learn how to teach and become a leader. And back when I was a student, I was always that one isolated kid in the back or the corner of the classroom, very shy, introverted, and not talkative. So what I'm doing today as a junior staff member is very, very uncomfortable for me, as I never had to confront or be responsible for another individual. But I realized that this is an opportunity for me to learn and make myself into a better person. And that awareness and realization leaves me with no choice but to try my best. Last fall semester, the semester when we all submitted our applications, was probably the worst semester for me. I was taking a statistics class, an English 201 class, a philosophy class, and a Lynn Miller class. To be very brief and concise, a Lynn Miller class is hell. I took Anthropology 105 with her, and in that class, there's around 16 through 80 article summaries. There's 4 essay projects around 2,000 to 3,500 words long. And at the end, there's also a research project, poster-board research project. Now, the reason why this class was so hard is because the teacher was very strict. If you missed out on the most minuscule of concepts, you would lose points. Now, this class, in the beginning of the semester, started out with 40 healthy students, including the wait list, around 45 to 50. But as the end of the semester came by, more than 2/3 of the class had dropped due to its intensity. Students were receiving grades as low as 30% on their assignments and quizzes and essays. For me, that was a period of hell, and for 2 months straight, I could only sleep around 2 to 4 hours daily. And it also was the first semester when I tried coffee. It was only after that the semester ended that I realized why this professor was so beloved by her students. It was because she had this high expectation for her students, an expectation that could only be produced by the love and care of the success and future of her students. Individuals who passed that course always came out of her classroom more diligent, more productive, more knowledgeable, and more capable. And in a way, this program is just like that course. Except you all are surrounded by staff members who have that same high expectations because they care and worry about your future. And that is why these staff members give you the things you need to do. And that is why they make up rules for you to follow. And that's the reason why they give you a tremendous amount of work to do. Because they know in the end that that can only help you. So if you would just push towards the end, just become a little bit more diligent, a little bit more productive. Sacrifice that 5-10 minutes on Instagram or Snapchat to become a little bit more productive. The rewards that are piled up at the end of this road will be far more than anything you can ask for. Now, once again, I started off this program completely clean. I did not know how to study. But here I am today, standing as a third-year Berkeley student with a 4.0 GPA from MiraCosta. I am no one extraordinary, but it was the opportunities that was extraordinary that made me who I am today. So I hope today you all realize what an amazing opportunity you have at your fingertips. And I hope you are inspired to just reach out a little bit more, to grab as many opportunities as you can, because that will make you successful. Thank you very much.